Hello, my name is Alexis Clark, and I will be sharing with you my book review and presentation for Nonverbal Fall 2019. I've chosen Speak to Influence, How to Unlock the Hidden Power of Your Voice by Suzanne Barkley. A quote from a review in her book from Bert Dubine. He states, "I've learned a lot that was original, new to me. Suzanne Barkley knows her stuff. She shows you how to bring out the glory of your voice." Suzanne Barkley is a top voiceover artist and author. Her voice has sold millions of dollars with products. She is the president of Great Voice Company, Inc. Barkley provides voice mastering classes for business sales professionals. Speak to influence content, what to expect when reading this book, how to remove non-words from your speech such as I, so, okay, even whatever. Exercises to removing these from your speech is to use pauses to gather your thoughts, and even breathing exercises to help strengthen your gaps in between thoughts and transitions. There's also techniques how to evaluate your voice, which is also explained in the next slide. How to avoid embarrassing punctuation and use of mistakes of words. Voice warm-ups, tips to becoming an enthusiastic speaker, how to use your voice to motivate and inspire, exercise for vocal pitch. Also, you'll find exercises for vocal pattern and rate of speech, how to amplify and project your voice without straining, how to speak stress-free, how to keep the attention of your audience, how to create empathy. She has a 3-method step, and the 26 biggest telephone turn-offs and how to avoid them. Also concluding in how to leave a voice message that will return to you guaranteed. So moving into how to evaluate your voice, Suzanne suggests that you record your voice using any type of device that will be able to record, maybe a tape recorder, digital recording, video, anything that you can play back and evaluate yourself speaking. In the book, she will provide you with 2 lists to evaluate, such as your strength and things you need to improve. The 3rd step is to have a supportive team of colleagues, of friends, associates to help evaluate your voice. And the 4th step will be to compare and contrast yourself from your self-evaluation and what others had self-evaluated of you. So how does Speak to Influence tie into nonverbal communication? Barkley shares a few tips on nonverbal communication and how it can improve speech. One tip is to remain silent in between thoughts to avoid using nonverbals such as ahs, and It is known to believe that you hold the listener's attention more when you create a gap in between thoughts, almost as if it's an anticipation or as if you are really thinking out your next thought versus filling it in with nonverbals can allow the listener to think that you are less confident in the words that you are using. Another tip of nonverbal tying into your speech is to keep a strong posture, gestures, and a gaze firm into someone's eyes. Facial expressions also play a big part into nonverbal communication with your speech. She also shares 4 exercises that you can use, mirroring your facial expressions on whatever you see on the TV. leaving the TV on mute, mirroring back what you see, guessing whatever emotion the person on TV is displaying, whether it be anger, happiness, sadness, or joy. Impact and contribute to this book. It did not have a large impact on nonverbal communication. It was mostly focused on ways how to project your voice, how to sound more confident, do's and don'ts on what to say. I definitely will agree that she did mention that your posture and your gestures, even over the phone, will project more confidence or inconfidence in your voice. The critique of this book is that it was very easy to read, not hard to understand. It's definitely something that can be used in a curriculum for anyone that wanted to learn on their own. You definitely would not be able to become a better speaker after one setting of this book. It's definitely something you will have to study and practice with over time. Each chapter leaves you with tips, with things to remember, so that is definitely good, because sometimes when you overread, you do forget what you've read throughout the book, but the end where it recaps everything is definitely a good thing that she added into her book. Concluding in this book review and presentation, overall, it was a very enjoyable book to read. Definitely something that you can carry out through your career, something to definitely consider to adding to your success in your professional life. But this is not a go-to book I would use for improving my nonverbal skills. There's very little tips on the nonverbal skills, but I do feel the facial expression exercises will definitely enhance better nonverbal communication, which is found in her chapter 6. A lot of my focus was spent in that chapter trying to pull out material of how it impact or contribute to nonverbal communication. So this concludes my video of nonverbal communication. Thank you for watching.